Uh, German stuff, very maneuverable. And then there's the Japanese stuff, which is not. It's pretty static. You have long attack lines. You need to carry through on the long attack lines, which is okay. I mean, it's a good play pattern, but it can be frustrating when you're used to having more fluid movement. So if I want to play Japanese carriers, it's something like I have to train on. I have to play it specifically. That and this. 3, 4, 5 destroyers. It's just like, whoa. Just, there's a lot, you know, there's a lot. So where gets the Richthofen? Richthofen can hurt the Salem, the Minotaur, even the Hindi. Do some pretty nasty damage. Ew. Alright. Okay. Do that, and not super excited about this. He's going to swing over the Kleber into the Minnow.
Attention, support that target. Repel air attack.
Yeah, y'all need to, like, not get dunked. Well, at least it latched, so it forced him back, which is kind of cool. Probably comes back for that. So here's what I'll do. I'll drop this here. I'm not excited about wasting fighters per se, but these are positioning fighters. We're gonna lose a few points there, but I think if we can bully A, then we have a potential to take A. But the rocket planes on Richthofen are no joke against the Minotaur Salem. Like, at all, not a joke. Cool. And the Graz, okay. It's fine. In caps, interesting. Plains latch. Just got some island stuff going on. Salem turns out to be okay. We did a little bit of plane damage, so we're gonna have to re-up the fighter. I don't know what this dude is doing. Oh, it's that guy. I have him, yeah, okay. It's that guy, I got it. So Hindi is gonna be the easy target per se. Let's go ahead and do this. Just gonna protect the Kleber plus them, at least a little, and we're gonna go do some scouting. Looks like they're already in the cap. They are. Graz also has defensive fire. Torps on the Hindi is gonna be okay, although it is concerning. Because that means he's gonna go after the Hindi with rocket planes, which is a problem. Are there battleships? There are no battleships. We're gonna get the hell out of here. It's too many bad peoples, too many bad mans. Let's try to work on this. 4-2 CV. I don't know what this is. In a flex position, but to do what? Yeah, he's getting super dunked. But why? Did he eat a torp? Maybe that's what happened. God, he's just gonna get nailed. You might go after us. He could actually just rocket the CV. Oh, okay, he caught the Shima. Interesting. Not gonna get much off of this. But there is pressure, which is good. Nope. Ate too much flak. We're just gonna bail. Which is okay. Torps for the Petro, I think? I don't know where the hell the Hindi is going.
Teammate, I need your support. Attack enemy aircraft.
Time on that's 20 seconds. Where are you going? I don't get it. Alright, so the Hindi's gonna have rockets up his ass. But we can do this. Well, we're gonna lose this flank. Which is kinda rough. I mean, Hindi will be able to turn and take this dude on a ride or something, I guess. Like, I don't even know. How hard are you gonna outturn me? You want to turn all the way back to your spawn? I mean, I'm game for it if you are. Hindenburg got hurt. This is kind of working out, sort of-ish, maybe? I have to adjust. Yeah, HVAR is just, it's a problem. Friend!
Teammate, I need your support.
How are you doing, friend? Groz should smoke up and help. Which it seems he is doing, which is good. Turn a little bit. Eats a torp. Fuck yes. Slam on the brakes and watch us fly by this asshole. Thank God, we did something.
Enemy destroyers, requesting cover fire.
He might have torped the Groz. Okay.
Problem solved, sir.
The fuck is this guy doing? This guy's crazy on the forum and he's crazy in the game. Like, what a waste of time. He did torp. Yeah,
All
okay.
stations, provide fire support.
Never. Should probably actually check that, but I'd really like to go in on the Petro. We live!
I need intelligence data.
This is just silly. All the stuff you could waste your time on. Like, come on, bruh. But he doesn't like CVs, so, you know, you gotta live your dreams, right? Don't let your dreams be memes. Ooh, we got a flood. God, we have no damage at all. Rocket planes work on the Hindi.
It's a go.
Swing out this way to try to go for us. You could swing out this way and then have to go the long way. He's just gonna fuck with the Groz and have to recall.
Hanging there. Help is on the way.
No more heals? Sure. Well, we do have a cap. See what's going on with the Marceau Des Moines. Because what else is there to do? Rocket planes will be a little awkward if he wants to come in on me, because you have to go over the Hindi. We have the 2 caps right now, so if I can somehow be of assistance to this dude. Hey, newbie. I'm tired, newbie. I did have fun.
Provide anti-aircraft fire support.
That's the Marceau. Dead. He's just gonna get gunned down. So we don't specialize against cruisers. I can get resets though. You think they got it? You think they got the message? Nope, no reset. Marceau's in the cap. Nothing there. Oh, can't do it. I didn't pick the games. Bogsy did. So you should thank Bogsy. I didn't know where you pick the games, which is kind of a problem. You're slow? Slow means going in the direction and slowly getting there. You weren't slow, you were circumspect. Running around in whatever the hell direction you happen to want it to go. Well, I'm a Hindi, I kite. Yeah, sure. You kite, I get it. Can't back up. Might eat Grostorps and die.
Our team depends upon you.
Think your Shima was MVP? Yeah. It's the MVP on the forums where he says a bunch of dumb shit. MVP in a game when he says you're dumb shit. Bombs. It's kind of stilly. Go for the Petro, he's just gonna turn. Same thing with the Des Moines. But I don't have anything else, so... what you gonna do? Not counting against destroyers. See, like, how am I supposed to hurt this? CV's OP. I don't know who that is, but it's a real dick thing to do. Two? I get two. Played well. At least I recognize him. This guy was a cunt, so sorry, bro. It's just there's some stuff that you don't do. Like, don't be an asshole. People win, people lose. Sure, that fucker gets dev struck randomly. Hey, Flatler. Carrier play is pretty damn good. I mean, I would have liked to do more there, but just didn't happen, which is unfortunate. I don't have a lot of anti-destroyer tools, and there's some people that say like, oh man, CVs are fucking, you just walk over and murder destroyers, and it's like, yeah, not anymore. It's just not the thing, man. Not counting against destroyers, is there a certain bomb hit percentage that you try for or consider a good game? Realistically, you should try for 5 to 6 bomb hits on every battleship, because your reticle is sized so that it can hit the battleship. My reticle placement needs work. Probably a lot of work, really. Like, I should go into a training room or something and practice with folks. What is it? And then against cruisers, 2 to 4. It really just depends on how the bombs drop. Like, The reticle is big enough that you can put it on most battleships completely, which means theoretically you can't miss. You'll hit all 6. But I mean, when people are doing the power slides and whatever, you have to use some conjecture. Are they going to stop the power slide? Are they going to keep rolling the power slide? Are they going to slam on the brakes and short slide? And there's a lot of movement possibilities. Realistically, if you come in from behind, you have the best chance of success. You don't always have that option. Sometimes there are ships behind them that would make it prohibitive. Like, you can hit the bombs, but you lose 2 to 3 times as many planes to do it, so maybe that's kind of a bitch. But I would say 2 to 4 on a cruiser, and 5 to 6 on a battleship. Treat ranked like a tool to help grind ships. Wins come and go. I mean, ranked doesn't matter, but I am a streamer, and people look at me and go like, this guy thinks he knows how to play? This dumbass. Like, I mean, that's life, you know? It's life, streamer life. So, I play gold. I rank out each week. Doesn't matter, people still bitch. Oh, this guy thinks he knows how to play. I mean, it's gonna happen regardless, but it's a challenge for me. So I would like to rank out each week. Best CV player you've ever seen? There's not a lot of people that stream CV on Twitch, so your options are a little limited. Gaishu is excellent, although I don't think he really mains CVs. He doesn't play them a lot anymore, so he might be a little out of practice in general. MVP, NA_MMVP, is super fluid with his movement. And I should really watch him play Midway for a while to kind of get my lines back for the bombs and stuff, because it really just feels like they're off. Definitely Naka CV main is considered probably one of the best CVs over in EU. I don't think he is the best CV in EU. That's probably Eraser. Unfortunately, Eraser is a dick. So, you know, it's hard to... You have to have a certain level of, like, agreeableness to be able to, like, watch somebody without being very upset. So there's that, but he doesn't stream. So definitely Naka CV main. I think it's Nocturnal Scream, what he goes on by Twitch. Can recommend, like him. Mostly plays Indomitable. She's been playing a lot of Midway lately. Well, that's cool. Midway is a solid choice. I mean, with the amount of destroyers that are around, and the amount of nerfs that have been hitting CVs in relation to destroyers, I mean, it's very important for ranked. And I personally think Hakuryu out-influences, at least in terms of cruisers, out-influences the Midway, but the Hawk is so fucking sluggish. The Richthofen's still fine. She's very accurate. She might be a little crippled in her damage if you can't get citadels, but she's still very accurate outside of the bombs. Gaishu streams. He just doesn't have a regular streaming schedule. He streams whenever he wants to stream. Or at least that's all I can figure. Hello, RCN. Who cares what people think? Well, I'm a human. Hey, it's numbers. So, you know, when you have hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of people telling you that you're a piece of trash, you know, it gets under the skin. So, some people have thick skin. There are days I have thick skin. There's other days I have less thick skin. But it's just one little way that I can prove to myself that I might not be the best CV. I might not be fucking amazing, but I'm good enough. And good enough is good enough. I like you, and I count at least double. Wombat is pretty badass. Much love for the Wombat. Very much love for the Wombat. Cable Guy Fuerza? You don't stream, though? No. Cable Guy occasionally records his games and puts them on YouTube. Cable Guy is excellent. He is a striker. He's excellent at, like, prioritizing damage. And Fuerza, I have not seen very much. So I don't really have a basis for comparison on there. Rimu Bakuru, I think, is a CV player. He does stream. That's a problem. He's over here. That's a problem. We know this guy? I don't think I recognize this name, so he might not know me. Single destroyer. Cool. Forces him off, if nothing else. It's perfectly fine. We're not getting information, and I didn't cut him off very well, which is unfortunate. But he doesn't have a way in. Minotaur, hopefully. Come on, bruh.
All forces
Cap.
provide cover for
Don't
that target.
chase the planes, bruh.
Attention, support that target. All forces capture that area.
Don't chase the planes. Get A. Do whatever you have to do to get A. Use smoke, hide, don't chase the planes. We're gonna be late on this, which is unfortunate. What are we against? Can work on the Ohio Thunder. We have planes deployed from the other two types. We finished getting A, which is good. We get A before they do. He got the juke. Good. Mute tab. Remove stream is unwatchable because of the loud Japanese. Oh. Yeah, I mean, there's weeb stuff or whatever, I guess. Who are we against? Gearing is in C. There is the gearing. This goes away, which is sad times, but it does block the entry lines, which is okay. Can torp the gearing, maybe force him out. So, fighter takes 2 seconds to latch. That's what I can do. Do that for lulls. Vampire is pushing. Vampire has a rolling smoke and a hydro, I believe. We did get 1, we got 2, he accelerated into it, which is fine. Vermont Des Moines should be able to rip up some planes. I don't know how many he gets after this. I will refighter. Gearing's getting pretty fucked up. Come on, buddy. Oh, he did the thing. What more could I ask? Minotaur, Yoshino, Burgone is enough. Burgone's AA is not amazing, but the Yoshino and Minotaur is not a joke. Can strike the Des Moines here because of the radar coverage. Please don't die. I think he's dead. It's too bad. Engine boost. Vampire is dead. Well, at least our DDs canceled each other out. What more can you ask? Okay, get that up for the bombs. We have 35 seconds. Chino, Ohio. Really don't want to get fucked by an Ohio, though. Just traveling across the water to go deal with somebody else.
All stations, proceed to capture that area.
Fuck.
Sorry, no can do. All stations, reporting the position of a strategic target. Capture that area. support.
Yeah, I know. Come on. God damn it. Fuck these things. Fuck these HVARs. Jesus Christ. Fuck. Whatever. Good, he's dead.
Destroyed an enemy cruiser.
Well, Des Moines holds the island. Vermont re-engages. I have to move up with the Vermont? Why the fuck are you pushing? I don't know. I don't know what's going on here. Like, they needed to work together. They needed to both be working together to make shit happen. And I realized why they ran, because it looked scary as fuck, but it's like, this is gonna resolve itself. Please don't run. I can try to work on the Hindi, but I can't do anything with it. Yoshino is dead. Good. Good. Ohio's gonna kill me. I mean, it's okay. We'll live. And this small little fucking power slide just screws the line. God damn it! Die to the Ohio. Maybe.
Problem solved, sir.
Whatever. We were dead. That's okay. Being dead is okay. It's not great. It's okay.
We've destroyed an enemy battleship.
Work in the Ohio. Thank you, Des Moines.
Affirmative.
I don't know how old these fighters are. Oh, they just spawned. Well, whatever. We bait them to shoot, I guess. Daka Daka, come on. There we go. Drop with our one fucking plane. Shells for us. Pingity ping. One of them hit. Still has some fighters here. This guy's moving is good. We like that. He's dead. Fighters latch. Start shooting before he drops. Daka Daka. I don't know if he gets to drop. It'd be close. He drops with one. He did what he could do. 12k, we have 121. It's pretty decent. Catch these torp planes. Recall? Nope, latches. Chases, kills 7 planes. Unless he recalls. Which he did. So he's gonna take off. And immediately latch here as well. Which will drag that into AA. Does he touch it? It does. So it's gonna latch there too. Son of a bitch! It's gonna blow those planes, which is okay. It means the rocket's planes, who cares? Daka Daka. Tries to slingshot, still loses 7. back to the bombers. Rocket planes again. You might get to drop, but that does latch. That'll force a recall. Granted, all the AA does too. Recalls early. Moving Des Moines is rare. It's true. Playing Indom made me really aggressive with your positioning and other CVs, except for Graf Zeppelin. Graf Zeppelin wants to be aggressive because of how fucking amazing the secondaries are. But, I mean, when you've got like a 6 kilometer detection like difference, it's just so brutal. Let me read chat for a little bit. Bring Audacious, you probably get yelled at by your team. Bring FDR, you get yelled at by everyone. Also got raged at for aggressive CV positioning. Are they making life difficult for you? Lord Admiral of the Fleet? No. Just tired. I'm tired because of COTS broadcast. It's been a long day. He keeps the volume up on his planes. What's the Audacious Legendary mod? It reduces the detection and gives you increased, acceleration and rudder turn. So basically it makes you more maneuverable so you can play a more close support kind of gig. Also, you get additional engine boost with your rocket planes, which kind of make up in terms of a little bit of speed, health, kind of. 15 kilometer detection? Yes, it's pretty terrible. 15.7 on the Graf Zeppelin. Wisconsin, I'm about to get a tier 10 Hakuryu. I'm worried about what you said that the Hakuryu is sluggish. What do you mean by that? Okay, so I'll pop over to Paint real quick to explain. Maybe? Come on. Whatever. Do something like that. So, if you've got US, you'll have German, you'll have British, and then you'll have IJN. We'll save the best for last. Yuck yuck. That way we can just kind of talk about it. So in terms of rocket planes, you're going to have the ability to slow turn, and you go very fast. So you could slow turn to try to make a strike. So you have long distance that you have to cover in order to make an attack, which is kind of rough, and slow turning. So turns are an issue. Germans can right angle stuff. They can kill. British can hard turn and go very slow. So they can maybe line into a destroyer. IJN, with the rockets, you can also hard turn, and you can go kind of slow, but in general you're going faster. The rockets are weak. Shikaku rockets are amazing, but the IJN rockets are kind of weak. It's not the highlight of what they are. Then you get to torps. US torps, you are going to take a rigid line. At lower tiers, you can diverge a little bit, but for the most part, you're going to take a rigid line. German torps, you can turn aggressively as needed. British torps, you can turn really aggressively as needed. IJN torps, you take a line. You can have very little movement on this, but it's going to be a long line. So this distance is going to be very long. The US can be short in terms of distance, but the Japanese are going to be long distance strikes. So maneuverable, very maneuverable, long distance and locked in on a line so you can aim. Bombs can turn like basically 180s. They can super turn. Germans turn about 30 degree Not very much. They kind of hook a little bit, but in general, they're still close. So they're still short distance, you know, traverse. British have the ability to make long meandering turns over long distance, because once the reticle firms, you're still charging ahead. It's not a dive bomber, it's a carpet bomber, so it just flies over. IJN, again, long attack line locked in. Now, part of this long attack line, this is just firming before the attack so that you can then firm in to make the drop. What does that mean? So it's like basically you have rudder on planes. I'm sure that's kind of how it's modeled in the game. So your rudder shift slowly moves over, then it slowly comes back, slowly moves over, then slowly moves back. Kind of the same thing with the Japanese bombs. So you're going to slowly turn, and then you have to slowly stop turning, and then you can commit to your attack. And you want to hold a straight line while you're doing it. So you want to firm that reticle up real quickly so you get a good drop on a battleship. Cruisers, you don't have to do it so quickly, but even still, you don't have a lot of movement. And the other thing with the IJN is once you can actually shoot, you are locked on a line. You don't get to turn anymore. You are locked on a single line, and you need to have the correct line to make that go. Whereas British, you can continue to move some. German, you can move a lot. I mean, you can move anywhere and everywhere, whatever. US line, you can move a medium amount. You know, so it's long attack lines, long attack lines, long attack lines that if you get out of the practice of it because you're using US, German, British, it can feel just so constricting because you get used to the movement of the other nations. Doesn't mean it's bad. And if you play it, if you train on it, it's going to become second nature anyway. You're just going to play it correctly, so it doesn't matter. But I play a lot of US, I play a lot of German, and I do actually enjoy playing the British as well. So it's just I get out of practice with the Japanese. So hopefully that helps you, Galland Panzer. You're only at the Hermes. Hermes is very weak. All tier 4 DDs are weak, but or CVs are weak, but Hermes is very weak. What is better to get, Haida or the T-61? Both are considered good ships. Both are considered very good ships. Love the way you explain things. Thank you very much, Zombie Panda. I always think I talk too slow, but I do actually have a sizable audience, which is European or non-English speaking native. So some people actually say that it's good that I talk slower. Hey, Sea Raptor. Haida is considered very powerful. I actually talked with Bogsy a little bit about that today, and he was saying that the Haida has the extremely low detection at tier 7. And the reason why that's important is a lot of tier 7 destroyers don't have access to the slot 5 concealment upgrade. So they'll be able to take commander concealment, but they won't get that slot 5. So like, whereas other DDs are rocking around 6 kilometer, tier 7 stuff's rocking around like 6.6. So there's this big detection gap where you could just get bullied, and the Haida doesn't have that problem. And in general is considered a good ship. T-61 is also considered a good ship. I think it's tier 6 and has extremely fast reloading torps. So I mean, you can flush just torps constantly. And it's got hydro because it's German, so talking slow is good for explaining stuff. I'm glad it works out. It's just like when I listen to myself, when I go through my videos, I have it at double speed, because like me at double speed is talking like a normal person. But I mean, I am in the south of the US, so we tend to have a more relaxed version of speaking. There's nothing worse than a professor that talks too fast trying to pry a lot of stuff into one class. Oh, I can get that. Could go with that. So I kind of don't want to play the midway, but at the same time, I do kind of want to get done with ranked, because our last ranked season, or ranked sprint, we literally went all the way up until the day before reset. So I kind of want to get it done, but then again, I kind of want to have fun with it. So, like, we could do the FDR, because I do not play the FDR almost at all. So that would be some good training. But if we start getting 3 and 4 and 5 destroyer matches, I'm going to want to claw somebody in half. Thank you very much for the tier 1 zombie panda. Thank you, dude. I appreciate that, man. Yeah, so for those that are new to me, I do what I call flight instructor sessions, where I'll put in the little name or whatever, you know, flight instructor up here. And I'll talk super heavy, you know, we'll go into replay reviews, I'll talk about mechanics, I'll use paint like a whiteboard, you know, and I'll draw out and talk about stuff. I mean, we'll go hard with it. I still talk about mechanics and stuff idly, so if you have questions, feel free to ask. It just might take me a little while to get there. So when I play ranked, I tend to zone in on the game. Alright, so we are against an FDR, so we're going to have to bully the FDR. Otherwise, he's going to bully us. If I had 17 skill captain on the midway, would you still take fighter skills for ranked? I have to. This is why I have to. So if you watch this, we have 3 destroyers. We have a Smolensk, Haragumo, Kleber. Kleber doesn't have much AA. Salem, Petro, Gurfirst, they do. But realistically, you'd have to run probably these 3 in a group to be able to counteract an FDR. Now, if you do, the FDR is going to be counteracted on the surface ships. But, and he's not going to be very good against the destroyers at all. So that might work, but the average player base is going to want to split, which is okay. I don't think we have to worry too much about rocket planes. Rocket planes in general don't matter very much. He turns out he'll be fine. It didn't matter. He might strike the Petro or something. He might actually strike the Salem. Did that latch? Holy shit, it latched. So we have a Kleber, so we probably cap C pretty well, which is cool. Alright, I'm not gonna strike the Vampire. He did get hit a little, which is cute. Lost 2 planes. Torpedoes. Alright, I need to counter that. Cuts wide, goes for the Petro. So what I have to do, because the FDR can have such an impact... They have a Marceau as well, so that's going to be even. Because the FDR has such an impact if you leave it alone, we have to crowd control this. We can fighter him, in which case, if he wants to attack us, he loses planes. If he doesn't want to attack, then... makes it through. He could try to swing on the... fighter latched. And stays, even though its cooldown has ended, which is nice. Loses 7 planes. That's a third of his torp capability, which is good. Yes, the US line is generally forgiving in terms of 1, penetration values, so you hurt what you hit. And then 2, it's forgiving in the sense that you can generally interact with anything. It's not like you're not praying for a specific ship to be able to do something. Counter this. Maybe we strike the Hindi. Maybe. Not excited about it, but we might. Kurfürst has the big guns, so as long as we're bow into that, it'll be okay. It's a Marceau. Love you too, friend. We can't fight her on top of a Marceau, because he'll just shoot down the fighters. Can crowd control this dude, which is what we will do. Fighters spawned far away from the Marceau, which is good. These should latch, and they just latched. They're gonna chase now. It's gonna force a recall. Doesn't get to really fuck with the Kleber. Single hit. I don't really know why the Kurfürst decided to just kind of stop. It's a little weird to me, but I mean, whatever. And the planes will block the line to the Kerr first for what it's worth.
We'll go.
Kind of getting his ass kicked here, which is no fun. You have shots on this? That'd be cool. He's in smoke, so I don't get to attack that. Not really much for CV sniping in general, but I mean... take some damage if we're given it. Kerfer's gonna take a... It's just sitting there. He's just waiting to get shot. It's kind of bizarre.
Get back.
Alright, so he takes some damage, which is okay. We have to deal with the Hindi. He'll be alright. What's that? He might come in on us. If he does, we'll just have to prep for it. He might come in on us. Does he recall? He recalls. To work on the,
All stations, concentrate fire on the target.
Come on, GK, man the fuck up and get in here, dude. Oh, that'd be cool. That's kind of cute. Is he beach? No. It's too bad. It's like the Hindi eats a torp, which is kind of hilarious. Fighter's up for another 18 seconds. He doesn't get to bomb. We have Alpha, which is nice. Got a lot of hits on the Hindi. He can't pull our fighters with his patrol fighter. It doesn't work like that. Behold the power of Interceptor. It's a mean bitch. It's a mean one, Mr. Grinch.
I need intelligence data.
Nice. There's a lot of shit there. Try to protect this. This is fucked now. Shimikaze is a problem. That was a poor trade. There's part of me that's like still in the old mode where you can slingshot pull fighters. Latches right there. Smallin dies to the Kerr First Des Moines. This is a lot of planes there. Fuck. Just can't shoot this shit, man. It's too damn close. What am I supposed to do with this crap? Shimikaze maybe could have torped me? Maybe. Probably not. Two of everything. So yeah, Smallin dies. Derp. Like, what are you gonna do? Well, he killed the DD, I guess. So that's kind of cool. I might have to just break this shit because I can't do anything over this. Marceau is a problem. GK's not dead yet. Yet. Dead soon though. Marceau's low. I mean, that's something, right? Maybe? Potentially? It's botched. They strike the Hindi. TR is dead. Interesting. GK or the Salem might radar the Marceau. Should be kind of cool. Kerfurs is super low.
Concentrate fire on the enemy warship.
Fuck that shit. Go for the Marceau. Dead. Good.
Enemy destroyers. That was a great battle.
Shima's gonna be a problem.
Torpedo support.
However, if they're shooting me, they're not shooting the Salem, which is good. Petro's gonna die. Force him to take some losses. Yeah. Oh, he's got the clutch heal. What a pro. Unfortunate.
Critical flooding.
Come on. Come on. No shit. Gonna get much here either. One? They're keeping him off the cap, which is cool. Salem goes for a back cap. Cool. Indy's low, Des Moines low, Shima's not. Salem has a lot of health. Ooh, that might stick. I think that sticks. Des Moines takes A. You need to hurry, friend. You gotta get the fuck in there. Yes, Ark Royal planes are extremely slow. Certainly true. Eventually the Des Moines steps on A. The Haragumo can keep him lit. I mean, that's potentially good. Salem seems to know how to play. Hopefully he doesn't get dunked by the Shima. Is that still going? No. Please stop running away. I wonder where the Shima is. Does he head a torp? Sadness.
Our victory is in sight.
You can't keep running. This does not work, friend. Please don't die to the Shima. Now we know where the Shima is. Stop fucking running. God, keep him lit. Keep him lit. Just keep him lit.
The enemy is about to win. Battle ends in 5 minutes.
Guys, I found the traitor. Super sus. Sure. It was an interesting game. All right, I just know. All right, I'm gonna be sad about the HVARs, but the 4-second wind-up time on these is just too fast. It takes too long. This takes 3 seconds to once you start your attack. That'll give us some ability to firm up without like starting in outer space, especially in terms of flak, because the U.S. rocket planes go very fast, very fast, and the HVARs are just, it's really tough now after the flak change, because you really want to start your attack at like 3.4, and you kind of can't, which is obnoxious. So I'm gonna make that change. Planes go fast, yeah. Very strange. We must capture it and study it for science. Yes. It's just qualifying for gold. Salem seems like a great ship for competitive. I mean, sure. Can be. And the guy played well. It's like, I got put into a crossfire. Why? Because there was a Shima charging me. Could I kill the Shima? No. I didn't have the resources to be able to kill the Shima. At least to guarantee a kill on the Shima. The HVARs are unfortunately take a really long time to get there. I don't have a patrol fighter consumable to light the Shima, which means my only option for killing the Shima is bombs. Which it's not to say that we can't do it, but it's not reliable. It's not dependable. As much as people will tell you that, bruh, you just don't know how to bomb stuff. Bruh, I dev strike DDs all day. Sure you do. Yeah, I believe that. In my soul, I believe you. I know it's not real, but I believe you. We're in it together, man. So bombing the Shima, I'm not gonna evaporate him off the face of the earth. So I have to dodge the torps. Shima torps, 20 kilometers, 16 kilometers, whatever. I mean, they're not a joke. So, okay, if I have to dodge torps, I can't turn to a GK. So I'm forced in where the bow is positioned. All right, he probably expects me to reverse. I've got to move forward, but that means I'm between a Hindi and a Des Moines. I mean, it's a lot of unpleasant is what it is. I mean, we have to drop. He might actually turn out there. No, that latches. Cool. So he's not getting spotting, we're not getting spotting. That latches right away. And he recalls... We don't lose, we don't get anything. Sad times. Get good, bruh. Yeah, the Salem has an incredible amount of healing, so it's very powerful. Very powerful in what it does. Just gonna overlap the front line. He doesn't see the plane because it spawned behind the island. And this is up for another 20 seconds. We have bombs for Alpha. We can try to get resets there. We just kind of locked him out. You can fly all the way around to try to come in and do something, or you can wait the 10 seconds, which, you know, is also a thing. Holland to Minnow. Yuck. But I do have to get resets on this, so maybe they do. No, that was a bad shot on the Minnow. Well, it's actually two. It's a Holland and a Shimikaze. We're gonna bail, let the slingshot try to take us out. So we have an idea of where they are, which is cool. We might rocket the Moskva. Okay, I mean, he might do something there. Holland's gonna murder some planes. Holland is chasing the planes to murder. He might actually come over to try to strike us. Yeah, he's losing stuff. Bam! That's some onk. Oof. He lost 11 planes there. Lost even more. So Holland went and dunked some rocket planes. His defensive fire is going to be on cooldown, which is sadness. This is a lot of stuff, which is problematic because our cruiser's over here, and you're going to need cruisers to deal with that. But we can try to...
Provide anti-aircraft fire support.
Bro, you're a Holland. Oh, you want me to help with the Petro. I get it. I get it. Could work on the Thunderer, could work on the Slava. Slava have to come over the Thunderer. Actually, we have to cock block the FDR, but we can't do it next to them. He's probably going to go after the Moskva, which is what he's going to do. He's going to go after the Moskva. Cool. Here we go. Turns off and goes for the Des Moines. Des Moines actually might finish the cap because we procced that early because Petro AA is out to 7 clicks. So he's going to go onto the Des Moines. We're going to go onto the Petro. His fighter's on the wrong side of the Petro, which means we have an attack line. Sadly, the Des Moines is going to get savaged. Bro, I know you want a cap, but like, please don't throw away 20,000 health for this. Don't be that guy. Well, there's 20,000 health. He was that guy. Yeah. Turn out away from the fighters. We don't have another engine boost. We got a severe amount of oof there. And now we got last gasp, which is good. We're still going to lose some planes, though. But this is where we that distance thing that I was talking about with the Japanese. This is where the distance kind of works out for us. Oh, thank God. There's no bombs continuing to murder. Oh, Des Moines is down to 8. Well, that went well. One, and we in-capped something. Moskva should get the kill here. This is also problematic. I don't see how we break this. Okay. See, if you leave the FDR alone, you know, if you let the FDR do what the hell the FDR is gonna do, it hurts you, is what it does.
Get back.
Holland's gonna be able to protect the Moskva. I can't strike into that. We can keep him lit for the Moskva, I guess. Somebody's defensive fire is going. Can we get another drop here, please? Are you shitting me? What do you think is over there? All right, so we can strike into the fighter now that we only have these, because we're going to strike with 3. We're going to lose 2 or 3 coming in on the strike. Maybe more. Moves forward. We are detected? Something like that. Des Moines is slowly regenerating health. Where's this? Oh, God. Dude's just unkillable. So unfortunately, we have Tiny Tims, which are going to be very bad. At least in terms of RNG. But we can aim them at a shorter distance, which is nice. Come on. Please turn. Please turn. Please turn. Oh, showing a side. Did a little more damage. Every little bit counts. Every little bit counts. I have to increase the... Bro, just go in there. Come on. Got a Summers that can spy. You got a Des Moines that can radar. Like, fuck. Go. Make magic happen. These guys are trapped over here. At least there's a Holland that's going to protect this, which is good. That's useful. Holland is lit. Please, please. Des Moines, get in the smoke and murder things. No! God! Okay, sure. Sure. Minotaurs and Charlie.
We'll go.
Oh my God, please. Moskva and friend. There is a map to your left.
Concentrate fire on the designated target.
Minotaur is dead. Nice. Kurfürst is dying. Please. 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 Oh my God. Why do we have to do this? Why do we have to do this?
Fire support.
Why do we have to do this? Why? Why can't they do this too? Why do we have to do this? Why do we have to use shitty ass nerf after nerf after nerf after nerf, go fuck yourself CV, destroyer tools to deal with this shit? Over and over and over again. The game is worse with CVs. Oh, it's just so terrible. Oh. It's just so hard. You get spotted and you're fucked. Bro, I can light this bitch for an hour. There's just nothing you can do. The best form of this game doesn't have a CV in it. It's where surface ships deal with surface ships. They put their health on the line. Yep. What happens when they don't? What happens when you get this bullshit?
Attention, support that target.
Thank you very much, Caliberry, for the raid of 56 people. It was nice meeting you. Well, it's nice talking with you about the player behavior stuff that Riot did. It was fascinating shit. There was there was a section to it where basically, for those that don't know, just to talk about player behavior stuff a little bit. So a game community, and literally like the internet is the Wild West. You know, it's a community. It's this thing that sprang from nothing, and then suddenly it became a thing. So you'll have people that do all kinds of stuff, legit, all kinds of stuff. Like they'll say the N-word all the time and they'll think it's completely cool. They'll have other people that'll just say all sorts of crazy, and because it's what everybody else does, or because, I don't know, they saw somebody else do it, they're just like, yeah, seems legit, I'm good with this. And you have a community that'll form off that. People will learn patterns and concepts that they'll just like draw in and they'll mimic, because people in general, somebody's gonna be a leader and people like to follow the leader. They like to be part of the pack. Okay? So what Riot did was, rather than go, we, the arbiters of the internet, we shall give you rules from on high and you will respect them. They went a different way, and they created something called the Tribunal. What does the Tribunal do? It means that whenever people get reported a lot, it'll kick the cases to this thing where players can log in and willingly spend their time going, nah, this is really douchey, I don't like this. This person should be punished. Or, you know, this is kind of an edge case. I think, you know, yeah, the guy was upset, but I think it was okay. Whatever. And they say, don't punish. And they had, you know, tens of thousands, hundreds of thousands of different reports and all that data stating what people that played League of Legends wanted in League of Legends. That's what, so they used that as opposed to coming up with their own magic code of conduct. They had literally what people said, this is what we want. But the problem with the Tribunal, after they got all this information, is that somebody would do something awful. They'd say something awful, they'd act awful, they'd whatever. And there'd be like a month or 2 months that would go by, and they would completely even just like forget. What happened? What did I do? Huh? And they wouldn't know. So, okay. And because they don't know, it's like if your dog pees on the carpet, if you don't catch your dog while they pee on the carpet and you get mad at your dog, oh, you did terrible, you messed this up, you whatever. FTR kills the Moskva. Sad times. We could get this Holland, that would be huge, because then I can work on a Slava. Oh, yes, thank God. Okay, he jukes some. He lives, he has a fighter, although there's a Slava that's gonna shoot him, but I mean, he's alive and that's good. So like if you catch your dog, you know, peeing in the room or something, if you catch the dog and you draw the dog's attention, you have peed in this room and I do not like this. Dog has a high understanding of the situation. Oh, that. Okay, I get it. I shouldn't do that. But if you do it like the next day, you just look at your dog, you fucked up, dog. Dog's not gonna have any idea what you're talking about. They're just gonna think you're angry. There's no connection to the problem. There's just like, why are you bullying me? I don't understand. Which is understandable because it's so far away from, you know, the actual occurrence. This is gonna be a problem. Thunder's okay. We can keep working on the dude. So he slings off into the fighters. The fighters did not latch, which is unfortunate. Lose 4 planes to attack the Slava. I'm not really excited about it, but I'll do it. 50 seconds till for points, so we're okay with that. So, okay, so they got this Tribunal. They figured out, what do our players want to see in their game? What do our players want the code of conduct to be? Now they knew the code of conduct, but the question is, how do you respond fast enough? So they went to AI, and they got this AI learning algorithm that would just absorb all of the chat that would happen in the game on games where people reported. So if somebody got reported, it analyzes it and it tries to figure out why it was reported. And like, you can see how often somebody gets reported and they happen to say this, or somebody gets reported and they happen to say that. And the AI actually got so good that it could determine by dialect of area in the world in different languages, what was meant to be extremely offensive, what was mildly offensive, what was obnoxious but not bad. Without knowing the language at all, it could figure this got used, these words are around it, flashes or whatever, and it could respond literally within an hour. So like you could finish a game, get reported, play another game, and you're banned for a few days. What? And the other thing that was really important to them was that they have some kind of mechanism that can like send a report card basically saying, bro, this is what you said, these are the things you did, this is not cool. And somebody can sit down when they're not in the heat of the moment and reflect and go like, wow, I did that? And when you put most people, 95% of people, in a situation where they can sit down and go, oh, holy shit, wow, that happened? That they may never require punishment again. Maybe like 80%. 15% maybe need a second smack on the wrist or something. But in general, most people will go, oh, okay, I get it. Shit, I shouldn't do that. I've had to do that on my Discord server, where occasionally some people are like, fucking plebs. Oh, these damn noobs. They just do such shit. And it's like, bruh, there are hundreds of Discord servers where you can have some people that feel really elitist talking about how fucking amazing they are and how bullshit everybody else is. Oh my God, fuck these normies. Not here. I teach, normal people learn. You go from new to normal to advanced to expert to whatever. There's a whole path to it. I have no interest in listening to you tell me how amazing you are compared to somebody else. I don't give a shit. But if you're on this Discord, I'm more than happy to talk about mechanics. I'm more than happy to have an argument about whether this mechanic is relevant in the game against this. I love game design. I love concepts like that. But if you're going to sit here and you're going to lol fucking normies, nah, it's not going to work here. It's just not. And thankfully, I mean, after a few corrections, people mostly have kind of gotten it. You know, maybe they go to another server and they just like shit all over people there. But as long as they don't do it on mine, that's okay. I haven't had to ban anybody yet. Haven't had to kick anybody yet. I've wanted to, but my general rule is don't be a dick. Failing that, because sometimes people are dicks, don't try to be a dick. And I try to give people the benefit of a doubt, but sometimes. So yeah, it's about the community. Most of the people, because Caliber actually said, you know, she doesn't have a lot of mods because she doesn't have to have a lot of mods. Most of the people that hang out with her aren't really the type to start shit, which is pretty cool. Most of the people that hang out with me aren't the type to start shit. I mean, I have mods as well, like Raptors in here. I mean, I've got a few people. In general, like, most people don't fuck around in here. Occasionally we get somebody that's like, CVs are terrible for the game, they're cancer. I'm happy to talk with them. If they get belligerently stupid, usually they leave. But Wombat, he made me a mod, so I didn't say stupid shit. I don't know how many people Wombat has like slapped right out of the channel. I've never asked, but I would assume most people have been okay. You think that streamers and community coordinators could coordinate actions to isolate these folks? More than none? More than none. Probably a few. Wombat does not tolerate bullshit. Well, I mean, it's realistically like, what happens if you ban somebody that's an asshat on Twitch? They just make a new account and then they come back and they're an asshat again. You ban them on Twitch and they make a new account and then they come back and they're an asshat again. So it's like it fixes part of the moment, but it's the realization, wow, I shouldn't be an asshat. Like, that's the critical part of the equation. And sometimes it actually talks, you know, that's part of the conversation, part of the realizing, bro, are you listening to yourself right now? You know, a little bit of reflection can go a long way. It's more about using the role of a community contributor to condemn shit actions. I mean, I agree. Like, there's two things for the community contributor. Sorry, Wombat, I'm putting you asleep. There's two things for a community contributor. One is, don't lie. You know, if Wargaming comes out with something, don't lie for clicks. Don't make up bullshit, you know, throwing the game under the bus or throwing people under the bus so that people will click your shit because you're making something up to gin up a controversy. Don't lie. There's that. And 2, don't fuck over the community. Because if Wargaming is going to recommend you as somebody, hey, this dude's pretty cool, this girl's pretty cool, you should check him out. Don't be somebody that's just going to shit on people. Because that's just, it's dumb. Like, why would you do that? It's okay to be cynical, it's okay to be bombastic, but it's like, don't hurt people. Because if you do that, and you have 100 people that watch you, or 1,000 people that watch you, they're gonna do what you just did. Because you're a streamer. Holy fuck, this dude's cool. And you might have people that play this game that are 14. 14-year-olds will mimic anybody's behavior. They will mimic teachers. They will mimic other kids. They will mimic younger kids. They will mimic cartoons. So, like, just don't be a dick. I get mad. I get real fucking mad. Evidently, for me, real fucking mad just looks like I'm mildly annoyed because I'm expressionless. But, I mean, still, it's okay to be mad, but to, like, be an abusive dick, don't be an abusive dick. Yeah, Calibri, I think of that as rage porn. Because there's actually, like, there's chemicals or something in the body that respond to being angry about something. So people that can gin up rage porn, I mean, they just, the chemicals start flowing, people sink in on it. I'm guessing the people brought in from the raid are really confused right now. Well, the raid came from Calibri, and we were having kind of this discussion, and I don't know. After COTS, the last 2 times I've done the COTS casting, I just kind of like, I don't know, it's like the serotonin drop or something, but I just like get into this funk where I'm just like, I don't know, I just feel sad. And I didn't want to feel sad alone. So I went and got some ice cream. And then I turned on the stream and I'm just like, I'm just going to play. I might talk with people, they might talk with me, but I'm just going to play for a little while. And hopefully, you know, I'll perk up a bit. And I came home and Calibri was talking about behavior stuff, which I am fascinated by behavioral stuff. I am autistic, I have Asperger's, so I spend a lot of time, you know, people watching and learning about behavior. Learned about behavior in dogs, learned about behavior in cats, learned about behavior in males, females, human species, all sorts of shit. It's interesting. This ice cream is the best. So, I mean, that was a cool conversation, and I love having conversations. So, I mean, that put me in a cool mood, and then we just kind of got to vibe and play, which was also nice. So it's important to talk about this, not all the time, but sometimes. Yeah, if you're talking about it all the time, it's like you're being paid to do it. If you're good at something, don't never do it for free. I mean, I end up defending CVs all the time, but I mean, that's kind of like the mantle I've taken up on my own issue. But for the most part, people are pretty chill, which is cool. Not trying to lick any boots here, but most of the streamers I know are excellent folks. Sure, there's some salt to be thrown around, but on particular occasions and nothing more. Cool woot. But now we can be elitist about ice cream. Have I studied behavior in winter white dwarf hamsters? No. I do have to say, if you've never seen it, there's a show called The Dog Whisperer, which is fascinating. I mean, especially from like an outsider point of view, because you can see immediately how dogs see themselves in a hierarchy, how dogs understand the concept of contributing to the group, taking from the group, being a responsible group member. And there's some stuff that's extremely compatible with people, and there's some stuff that's extremely not. But still, it's fascinating to see it because humans are animals. You're going to have higher functions, you're going to have more intelligence or capability, but humans are animals. You're going to have some base things that are very similar, which is just, it's fascinating. It's cool, damn it. Here's your last game. Or 2 games ago.
Action stations.
I don't understand this pineapple on pizza meme. Although I did actually work at Domino's for several years, a lot of people got ham and pineapple. They called it Hawaiian. Okay, so this fighter does two things. It's gonna move the DDs over toward Bravo. Because theoretically, they're gonna be like, oh, we're safe from planes. I'm gonna get under fighter cover and go in the direction of the B-cap. Yeah! And it stops the attack line for the rocket planes on the Des Moines. Now, he could come over here and he could strike the Des Moines from this angle, but he's literally flying over a Smolensk and a Moskva, so it's gonna be much tougher. We do actually latch there, so we get to bail, because I wasn't paying attention, but we do know that he has enhanced reactions, which is cool. Not dead! I like my surface ships not being dead to Richthofen. Although, his hard turn is kind of sus, because that actually would have helped him shoot him. Your personal choice, Weser or Lowenhart? Lowenhart. Lowenhart up tiers. Weser does not. The German CVs do not up tier well at all. Smolensk Gearing can kind of block for the Moskva, although if they slip behind the Moskva, he could do some extreme amounts of damage. German tech tree CVs have just enough pen to deal with the stuff that's on their tier, and very rarely can they pen the stuff that's higher. And if you're not getting citadels in a German cruiser or German CV, you're falling behind. It's the Marceau? No, Grozavoy. Groz using defensive fire, but Groz AA is not, like, natively super powerful. Outside of the Groz, but it's still a Des Moines. We could rocket the Des Moines. Are there battleships? There are not. We can come over here and try to pressure this, maybe? Do something like that. That's gonna be a problem. That's a gank squad. Our Gearing is dead. And then the Moskva's dead.
Get back!
Yeah, you gotta bail, bruh. Might take some DDs with him. That would be good, right? So we lost a DD, so we gotta make stuff happen somehow. This is just gonna generally block this line. We're gonna go in and strike the Des Moines. Engine boost. Can we come over the island, maybe? Yoshino's a problem. Moskva's dead. Just such a problem. Going after the Smolensk's not going to do very much. It's going to lose some planes. Des Moines, Moskva. Actually, if the Des Moines goes over here, that might be the play. But we still don't have a way in on this. Okay, we could do this. Shima's smoking. Yoshino goes dark. Can light the Summers. Yoshino's AA is not bad. Moskva keeps reversing, maybe? Okay. Summers recalls as well. Can't really bomb this. Groz on top of a Des Moines, not a joke. He gets to attack, but the fighters will latch. Probably gets one, maybe two citadels. So 8 to 16 on the Moskva. Unlikely he gets 3. Might get none. He got 1. 1 and a pen. This is okay. Bruh.
Teammate, I need your support. Attention, support that target. Teammate, I need your support. Capture that area.
Like, how are we supposed to kill this stuff, dude? Just go over there and help deal with the DDs, because you have radar and stuff. The Des Moines and Moskva work together, that's actually pretty okay. How hard are you turning? It's turning kinda hard. Groz pops defensive AA. Slides into the bombs. Just leave. This is the defensive AA, I don't really have another way in. It's okay. Take rockets for the Des Moines. He should be rocketing the Moskva. Rockets would do extreme amounts of damage. If I can get this stupid Des Moines, then these guys can just like run all over this stuff.
Concentrate fire on the designated target.
I don't know why the Marceau is in outer space. I'm confused by that. Okay, I mean, these are cruisers that can Shrek destroyers, so like, possibilities, man. Smolensk is gonna open water gunboat at Des Moines. Seems legit. I don't really have another attack. Just get out. Recall at 6. Summers Marceau over there. Okay.
Get back.
He gets torped by the Yoshino. Smolensk gets dunked by the Des Moines. GG, friend. Marceau still off in outer space for some reason. I don't know why. If the Des Moines cuts on the outside of the Yoshino, I can't torp him there. Sexy.
The enemy team has taken the lead.
Good shit, Des Moines. Did the thing.
The enemy is about to win.
I think we can take the Yoshino. What are you doing?
Enemy cruiser sunk.
Okay. Now we get to die to all this shit. Good. Excellent. Excellent. Yes. So verse 3 destroyers. If the Moskva isn't dead, we can do something against the Shima. Although I don't know where the hell Shima is. Isn't this guy using Hydro?
I need intelligence data.
There's the Shima. And there's the Torps. I don't have a good line on this. If he wants to show me side, I'm okay with that. Up the fighter. There we go. Got 3. Got a little bit of a hit. This Des Moines, like, this is the unkillable asshole. That lacking pen makes being up-tiered miserable? Yes, it does. Two? None. Also good. Yeah, we don't have another shot there. Just keep it going back. Why was he on the 10 line? I'm still confused about that. It was very strange. By the way, I had somebody telling me earlier today that the Marceau has terrible AA.
Problem solved, sir.
Because CV's OP and stuff. So yeah.
Fire alarm.
Don't worry, we got this, chat. We can get some resets, maybe. Or not.
Fire alarm.
It's gonna duck behind an island? It's kind of obnoxious. Friend, I'm trying to help you, friend.
Fire alarm. Fire alarm. Torpedoes direct
Also,
on.
CVs don't get lit on fire.
Alarm.
It's CVs don't die by fire. It's not a weakness. It's not a weakness to lose 1% health to fire damage. So, not a weakness. Not a weakness. No, Not a weakness. I saw it on Reddit. It must be true. Right. So I contend that the automated consumable for the damage control party lasts 60 seconds, but then it's down for basically 90. And you have fires that burn 3 times as powerfully. They deal 1% health per second as opposed to 0.3. And then after 5 seconds, you can light another one. And then light another one. And then light another one. So what that means is if a CV comes over, shoots and gets a fire, it's not, 20% of a hull that can't heal. It's 5%. So CV versus CV, it's not like you can't just come over with carpet bombs, triple bomb or something with an audacious and then bam, he's dead. But it means that if you actually take action against something that fires quickly, Marceau, Des Moines, Holland, whatever, it's going to light fire after fire after fire after fire after fire. So, GG, that match was rough. Which one were you, Freak House? It was a tough match, I do agree. Richthofen, got it. Yeah, okay. How do you get the Confederate achievement? You deal 20% of a ship's health to 6 different ships. So theoretically, you've done 120% damage of a thing, but you deal 20% of something's health. So it has like, if it has 10,000 health, you deal 2,000 damage or more to a thing. You're going to do that 6 times over the course of the match. So if we get a Confederate, it means that we hit 6 different ships for a sizable amount of oof. Isn't there a max amount of fires? So the way that fires work, real quick. There we go, cool. The way that fires work is you got your hull. And I mean, if it's like, you'll have 4 locations that can be set on fire. So you'll have a fire here, you'll have a fire here, fire here, fire here. Front, like nose, aft, and 2 in the middle. Most people tend to shoot in the middle because this is where the superstructure is, so they'll get damage. And there's a talent for battleships, which is called fire prevention, where these 2 fires... Sorry. These 2 fires end up merging and they just make 1. So if any, and when a fire is lit, you cannot relight it until it goes out. So a single fire that lasts, say, 20 seconds is going to deal 0.3% damage per second for 20 seconds. So you can keep hitting the same spot over and over and over again. You will not relight a new fire until this goes out. Once it does, then you're having a chance to get a new fighter. Versus a carrier, it's going to light and it's going to do 1% damage a second, which is more than 3 times as powerful, and it lasts 5% or 5 seconds. So when you're constantly being shelled by a destroyer or by a cruiser or something, you can light fires over and over and over and over and over again. Yes, max fires -1. Yeah, so they take the 2 in the center and they merge it into one spot. So if you shoot the superstructure, if you hit a little forward, if you hit a little backward, the superstructure is just one spot, so it only has 1 fire maximum. Does it even matter anymore what AA rating is because Marco is more than what it says it is? How did COTS go today? COTS went well. COTS was fun. So the AA rating, you have to understand... This right here, this is like layman's terminology. This is just to try to tell you, oh, okay, it's got aircraft, oh, it's got good survivability, oh, it's got a lot of AA. This is like for a layman. This is just at a glance. But this doesn't tell you the specifics of what's going on. So AA defense, you actually need to understand the continuous damage, damage by shell explosions, priority sector, and range. These are the important parts. And the way that this works can be very important. And like for a destroyer, for instance, your concealment, you might have very low aerial detection. So you can choose when you want to use your AA, but you can choose when you don't. A surface ship like a cruiser is going to have like, it's going to be spotted at roughly about its aerial anti-air range. And a battleship can be spotted from a long distance. You thought battleships could get 5 fires? No. Any ship can only have as many as 4 fires. And fire prevention, which you can get on battleships, reduces that to 3. I don't think you can set subs on fire. At least you couldn't in the little test mode thing. So why are you picking Interceptor on Midway? You haven't played that CV very much in months. So Freak House, let me introduce you to... This is my YouTube. I pimp the YouTube at least once or twice every stream, just because I do. Hey, we're 498. We're almost 500. So if you type in Interceptor, does Interceptor matter? This is going to answer that question. And there's a whole lot of other lessons as well. So that is going to be the answer to Interceptor. But in general, the reason for picking Interceptor is if you have an FDR and you have your planes, if you drop your fighter in front of the FDR so that the fighters, it's gonna show up and it's gonna latch on the FDR planes. When you drop your fighter, the FDR drops a fighter. And those two fighters come down and they see each other and they shoot each other and they're gone. Which means the FDR planes leave. They don't get shot down because the two patrol fighters kill each other. And that sucks. You know, if you're in the position to be able to stop the planes, Interceptor will cut through that because it will not interact with the patrol fighter. It will only see the player planes. However, there's one other reason for it, which is for defending. So if I drop a fighter because I want to defend somebody, an enemy CV could drop a patrol fighter on the edge and they'll path and they'll shoot each other. So you can bait the planes off and then you can go in and attack what they were protecting. Interceptors do not do that. Thank you very much, WoW Starlord. Thank you for the 5 gifts. How have you been? It's been a little bit. How was your CV play? For those that didn't know, we did a coaching session with WoW Starlord. Went for about an hour. So hopefully we had some good results and hopefully she's been able to practice some. AA health is important as well. Some guns die in like 2 salvos. Yeah. Realistically, if you're playing an anti-air thing, don't be afraid of using this, which doubles the amount of health for your AA mounts. It's not a joke. This is actually very useful. You might think, well, if I take that, then, you know, my main turrets and stuff are going to break all the time. Your main turrets break a lot less than you think they do. Like break, very rare. Get knocked out, it happens, but it doesn't happen that often. This is, you know, the standard that everybody goes for, but don't be afraid to pick this. This will actually help your AA live literally twice as long. You need help with the Indomitable? You're gonna watch my video? Oh, well, Indomitable is an interesting carrier. It's not normal. It's not normal at all. I guess since you're running rapid reactions and patrol group leaders, you don't worry much about losing fighters. I'm pretty sure that's not really efficient or good for team play. It's fine. The Immelman, we actually run that. On the Immelman, we have enhanced reactions and then the other two, but we do not take Interceptor because I need these points to get additional points in bomber flight controls so the skip bombs run faster. Which, speaking of, we could play the Immelman. It'd be fun. Subs can catch fire, but you don't know how many zones they have? Okay. You need help with the Indomitable. Well, I do have a fair amount of Indomitable stuff. If you, again, you go to the YouTube, content or whatever, if you just search Indomitable, there's 2 match of the days, one of which actually came out today. And then there's, this one's also, if you type Troll versus Ensconce, there was a guy who stream sniped us that we ended up going against, and I think like I had like 6 achievements by the end of the match, which was kind of hilarious. So those are some Indomitable replays, and if you look below the stream, there's a thing that says carriers, and there's a bunch of clickable links. If you click on one of those links, it'll take you to a collection. Now, I haven't updated the collection in literally like half a year, but it's something like 2 to 4 hours worth of playing just that ship. And when I first started, I used to have I used to comment very, very heavily on mechanics and concepts. So if you want to learn about Indomitable stuff, you could theoretically just click the Indomitable link and just kind of zone out for 2 to 4 hours and see a lot of Indomitable play. Ranger has more planes, but it's not as sturdy as the Lowenhart. Maybe. I can't remember off the top of my head which is more sturdy, but the Lowenhart planes are much faster, or should be much faster. 12 fighter consumables is really nice for zoning and spotting. I agree. I think the 2-point skill that gives you additional fighters is extremely useful. So against a Hakuryu. Oni Magistrate.
Good luck and fair seas.
Yeah, the fact that it's faster means it's going to be more maneuverable, so you can dodge flak a little better with it. As also, faster means it's going to get through AA in a much more speedy way. What is this, Nevsky? Nevsky. So you have Nevsky, Petro, Des Moines. Yeah, they're going to be good against rocket planes. How's the Shima to move, which is nice. Let the boost kind of coil up. It's actually going to be kind of hard to go in on this because of the 4 cruisers, which is not a joke. Many bad mans. There's a single plane to that. Get this to peel out, maybe? Don't really want to strike a Salem that can just heal, but I mean, it's not a bad idea. Oh, 6 kilometers is too close. Too close. We need to come in from 8 kilometers. Assuming we know where the hell he is to strike him. Alright, dude. I need to see you, please. Thank you. Slam on the brakes. Speed up, hard turn out. It's a good hit. Do it again, please. Salem is extremely, extremely able to repair, so you might feel bad for this dude right now, but he's just gonna get it all back. Although, if we could somehow keep him lit, maybe? Do that, I guess. Get some torps against that.
Fighter airborne. All stations.
Hopefully the Salem stays lit. Be good. It's having a fun gaming experience. Oh yeah. Could have turned in.
All stations. Reporting the position of a strategic target.
Options. Please be in smoke. Yeah, 2,000 damage from rocket planes. Rocket planes at tier 10 suck. I'm gonna pop this. See where the hell the Petro is. Might be able to drop the Petro and then drop the Salem after. Which I think is what we can do. Pop the heal. Double click, we want to be able to come back in on this as quickly as possible, and we can't do that, so unfortunately that did not work well for us. And he's got defensive fire going. Can we scare him? That'd be good. If we could scare him to move up, maybe? Probably not. These guys are pretty locked in. Montana, bro. Friend? Friend. Friend? Friend man? Friend? Friend?
Get back!
Torpedoes? Torpedo... Friend? Okay. Fighter's still up for... Nope. Fighter's not still up. Interesting. And a broadside, an 07 member in a Petropavlovsk. Forces the planes to recall? Yep. Fighter is a problem. Ugh, this is not good. Colombo goes down. The fuck is this? How the hell did that happen? Hard turn, hard turn. Come on, come on, get the fuck out, please. Yeah, not very much that we're gonna get there. Do we have a line in on the Salem or no? So I don't think we do. Again, 8 kilometers really to make this kind of drop. See if we get something here. Please get hurt. Not too. Something, right? Kind of. Whatever. Skip bombers for, like, we might have a way in on the Salem now. We might have a way in on the Salem. Can't move too forward because we get farmed by a Hindi. Rocket planes on a Shima is going to be, yeah, not beneficial. Such is life. Wooster's going to be able to protect the Montana. Hindi is kind of open for getting his ass kicked. I'll give the Shima room to breathe. As we work on the Hindi now. Hindi probably doesn't want to push in on this. Hindi also has reduced AA range. May have dropped too early there. Well, we hit 3 times, but it's not great. I mean, he can push forward into this, or he can sit there and get hurt. He pushes forward. Alright. Petro is bailed to heal. Salem has a lot of healing. God damn it. Wooster, buddy, friend.
Teammate,
come on.
I need your support.
Support the allied target.
Destination reached.
Bro, why were you running to the Wooster and now you're running away from the Wooster? No. Bad battleship. No. 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 He's dead. That's unfortunate. Salem's dead though, which is good. Hindi's dead too. That's sexy. Planes latch. Daka Daka. Please make the firing noise. There we go. We'll trim off some planes there. No. You came to the Wooster. You stay with the Wooster. You never seen Top Gun. You always stay with your wingman. You always stay with your wingman. Just gonna keep him lit for the Wooster for a little bit. Can we get something on the Petro? So you're not gonna get really any damage against this. They're so fine. That's okay. Try to come back in on this, do some damage, but I mean he's gonna be okay. The big thing is we just want the Petro going away from the Wooster destroyer interaction.
All forces provide cover for that target.
Are you guys gonna move up?
Stone the crows.
Y'all okay? You wanna take B? You wanna take B?
Capture that area.
You wanna get the cap? You wanna get the cap? I mean there's a cap over there. You wanna get the cap a little?
Autopilot mode
A little, maybe, you know, get the cap. There's a cap. Wooster should murder the Daring. Come on, bro.
Teammate, I need your support.
Can you fucking kill the Daring, please? Why is the Daring not dead? You are a Wooster. This Petro is like 20 kilometers away from you, bro. And as he is in smoke. Ugh. You better.
Attention. Support that target.
Overlap your AA.
All forces provide cover for that target.
Where are you going? One dies to the 07 member. Jesus, Wooster, please shoot him in the face. Whatever. Might be able to siege this. Yeah, we can. We can. Think I can. Think I can. Think I can. Come on. Come on. Wooster's not dead. You can push to C. Dead. Son of a bitch. God, please. Please, you motherfuckers, please. Please. Fire, does that stick? Maybe? You have any chance of getting this dude down? Any chance of getting this dude down? Booster's trying to help, which is good. 10,000. Petro, last I saw, had health. Some, anyway. Coming out with Torps, he's gonna kill the Petro. We have to take this. We'll lose planes, but it'll have to be okay. We have to take it. Petro, buddy? Yeah, it's not even gonna matter. Good news is we get Charlie. We incapped something? That's cute. We flooded? Does that stick? No, it doesn't, son of a bitch. Got another hit? Why the fuck are we getting hit? Why are we getting that many hits? Genuinely confused by this.
Fighter returning to ship.
Ever. He's gotta be low. He's gotta be fucking low. Our turn to bail, please. Fire! Thank God. Okay.
Destroyed an enemy cruiser.
Got a Wooster that can rock this dude. Petro is not dead, thank Christ. Save some boost, come in around 7 clicks. Accelerate for the drop. Oh, I dropped way too low. It's whatever, we'll just come out with more. And non-pen. It's way too low, way too low. This Wooster will murder the DD. Ah, yes, I am sure he will. Absolutely. Get some David Attenborough, you know. I'm sure that's what will happen. Of course it will. Of course. We have to work on the Venezia. We do. He's got almost no health. There we go. Emblem, Hercuria bombs actually will hurt quite a lot. Once this dude clears the corner, this hack is dead. Yeah, whiff. Takes some damage. Petro clears the corner. It's fucking Citadel City. We're gonna prop this up. Once again, he's gonna drop the fighter. Come on, Petro. Use your guns. Use your guns. Can't strike into this with the fighter in the way. Although it is almost down. Which is pretty cool. Now I can. Now I can help. Okay. I have to put this behind the carrier. So we're skipping over the belt armor onto the sidewall. And we get to attack one more time. Because the Petro can deal with the fighters, he can't block this attack line. We probably don't get the kill off this, but if we get some fires, we do. Once again, we're gonna have to aim behind the carrier. That'll be a kill. Let's work on the Venezia now.
Enemy aircraft carrier blown up.
Autopilot mode enabled.
It's a minute. Can the Venezia kill us in a minute? Should probably actually be reversing, but it's too late. God knows it takes the carrier forever to stop. Although this Venezia has 2,000 health, so we might get lucky. We might. You feel lucky, punk. Well, do ya? It's nothing poisonal, friend. Just need you to go away. Here in his natural environment, we see the timid Wooster. Hidden behind a rock in his safe place where he has made his home. Here comes a destroyer looking to threaten the home of the Wooster. In response to this, he has dug himself deeper behind the rock. What shall we see? Will he pop out from behind the rock to surprise the destroyer, or will he allow the destroyer into his den? where the destroyer may bite him fiercely, injecting torpedoous venom, which could result in the Wooster's death should he not defend his home. Fleeing from his natural predator, the Daring. How do you deal with FDR in the Immelmann without Interceptor? Won't he just drop his fighters to counter you? Yes. So, you have two options. You go really close in front of him and you scare him. Oh, I'm going to drop fighters on you. Oh, it's going to be good. He drops a fighter. But you didn't use yours. And then he flies out of his fighter and then you drop fighters and it latches. Or, option 2. You drop, okay, you are, whatever, you're being chased by the dude, you're in front, you drop your fighter, they drop a fighter at the exact same time. Here, we're gonna do this, we're gonna use the whiteboard here. So, here's you, our heroic green line, who has cut off the evil FDR empire. And here they are. You know, he's eating some dust, and boop, here we go. We're gonna use a different color. We're gonna have some light blue, because they're gonna come in and they're gonna clear the skies. And then we're going to have some dark purple because, I don't know, some red or something. They're going to call in and they're going to do the same thing. So let's say that this guy has the normal 5-second arrival time fighters and you have the 7.5-second arrival time fighters because you've got the enhanced reactions. As these two come in, this is going to take 7.5 seconds to get here. This is going to take 5 seconds to get here. All right, so what happens here? This gets in first, starts to enter its patrol. This has not yet arrived. As soon as this happens, boop, it arrives. Cool. And potentially, if you dropped it far enough ahead, this might be here. So maybe this guy is actually more like, I don't know, out here or something, whatever. But technically, this is closer than that. And he's like, I dropped my fighters. I'm good. Well, here's the difference. So now that this enters patrol, this becomes a valid target. So this guy's like, whoa, got my eyes on you. He's checking him out. I'm looking at you. He's got his eyes going, grr, you know, exclamation point, angry. Grr, I'm looking at you for 2 seconds. But what happens with this guy? He's going to see the enemy FDR planes in 0.4 seconds. So he is going to start attacking and chasing these big red, the evil plane mans, while this dude just like, bruh, you're in my space, bruh. Okay, I'm coming over there. You know, he's going to take the 2 seconds to come over, and if this latch happens early enough, then you're going to see, well, I'm going to get you, and, wait, I'm coming. You're going to see something like that. So, is it 100% guaranteed? No, but that is how it can play out, which still allows you to chase off the FDR planes or get them killed. Okay, you love story time? You feel like FDR is potentially one of the easiest CVs to bully and counterplay from a CV perspective. The biggest thing that an FDR can do is go all the way over here, and then go all the way over there, and then go all the way over here, and then go all the way over there, because it's a threat wherever it goes. So if your carrier is going over, okay, crap, and I got, okay, crap, and it's got to keep chasing the FDR wherever it's going, that can be a problem. But basically, if the FDR is not doing anything, and you're not doing anything, well, the FDR is not getting ahead, and you're not getting ahead. So at the very worst, you know, y'all are still kind of holding parity in terms of like influence and pressure, which is okay. Whereas if the FDR slips through and it's just bam, 20,000. Oh man, crap, my fighter missed. Hell, I gotta fly over there and drop another fighter. Meanwhile, bam, another 20,000. Damn it! Why can't you people group up and use AA? Wham, another 20,000. Okay, fighter's in place. Awesome. He recalls, goes to the opposite side of the map. Now you're chasing over to the opposite side of the map. You're trying to get there in front of him. Oh, good. You did get there. Oh, he recalled. He's going back to the first group. Your fighter is about to despawn. It can be maddening. You know, if the FDR gets in front of you, where it's taking map positions faster than you are, then you're playing like, you know, 5, 10, 15 seconds behind. And 5, 10, 15 seconds behind means wham, 15,000 into a battleship. Son of a bitch. So, I mean, you saw it in that last one, or maybe 2 games ago or something, where it's like, okay, Montana's gonna go to the Worcester. It's gonna be good. Where you going, bruh? Where you going? Wham! Hit by Hakuryu torpedoes. Spin around, coming back. Bah! It's like, bruh, you had a perfectly good Worcester right there. Yeah, but I'm picky. I don't know. Maybe the Worcester was giving me some eyes and stuff. It seemed really shy, and I don't know. I wanted to leave him alone. Bruh, you had a perfectly good Worcester right there. I don't need to be doing this for you right now. Well, I don't know. Slam by Hakuryu Torps 12k. Spins around, slam by Hakuryu Torps 12k. Awesome. That's great. Ask if I might intrude. This commentary is absolutely hilarious. Sometimes I'm a little sleepy, so I'm a little like drunk, and I'm a little like wee. So, you know, sometimes it's like it's good wee. Sometimes it's not good wee. It's, you know, slip and slidey stuff, whatever. All right. Well, we won that one. That's good. Hey. Congratulations. We are 1 star further than where we started. I don't think I should play ranked right now, guys. Right. Richthofen, sure. Progress. Yes. Perfect balance. Actually, I should probably check. Too late. Wonder if I have the how many do I have? I have 18. 14? So I do not, okay, so I have the consumable mod. We can wreck this Des Moines day. He can wreck our Stalingrad's day, not really the Goliath, so we don't really slap the Petro around per se, but we can do some serious oof to the Des Moines. We can do some serious oof to our Stalin. So we're actually gonna do this, which is kind of sus, gonna be honest. That's gonna give some room to maneuver. If he comes out with rocket planes, he's looking for this. Probably comes out with torps, which is what I'm doing, because the torps have the heal, so he can take a long run into a populated area. But if he's got rocket planes out here, I mean, he might shoot the Shima. He shot the Shima. Goliath is going to be hardened, does not take citadels at all reliably, and if it does, it's able to heal him, so it's okay. Stalin is the weakling of the bunch that needs love and protection to be safe and sound. There's a Haragumo there. How are you, Haragumo? There's a Des Moines. Interesting. Yeah, he still doesn't get to go in. Is he shooting the Shima? Shima's AA must be on. You can't hurt me with your AP rockets, demon! I will survive! Des Moines doing something. Pop the heal. Oh, wow. Well, that's defensive fire, so, that's gonna be a thing. Run! 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 Pink Floyd. Mostly it's just me saying run a lot, but theoretically it is inspired by Pink Floyd. Could strike the Haragumo if the Gearing wants to fight him. If we get kind of an angle, we can bite him pretty bad. Torps on the Yamato? Yeah, whatever, bro. You'll be fine. Not really sure what to do with that.
Fighter airborne.
I shall strike the Haragumo. Will probably turn out, right? Probably turns out, right? Probably turns out, right? There we go. You turned too much. So that was more than I wanted you to turn, friend. You were supposed to turn less than that. Like, you turned, which was cool, but then you kept turning, and that was the problem, bro. That should hurt. Please hurt. There we go. You strike with an angle with the AP rockets, you can pen. Pens instead of overpens. Yeah. We did damage to a destroyer. What sacrilege is this? You just started a silver match? CV cruiser and 5 destroyer? That's just, it's not true, man. The carriers exist in this game, friend. There's nothing that destroyers can do when a carrier is around. He spots the destroyer, he shoots the destroyer. When a destroyer is spotted, it's just, it can't do anything. Its entire purpose is erased, friend. It's gone. Clearly you have a defective matchmaker because DDs are completely gone from this game as they simply cannot do anything at all because CVs simply exist. I'm sorry, friend. Something is wrong with your game. You should try to reload it and start again. All right. I think we torp the Yamato Kerr first. Can't really deal with the stuff in Smook. I mean, I could torp into the stuff in Smook. I mean, we got 2 Citadels into the Petro. That's actually pretty sexy. Shimikaze versus Daring. That's bad. That's also bad. I shouldn't have burned the engine boost consumable. Yamato's going to be taking some shots, which is cool. Shot, 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 shot. Daring is reversing. With a broken engine. Eat the torps and die. He ate 2, so he's actually pretty low. But he's not dead enough. We have a heal in 10 seconds, which we can use to kill the Petro. And we'll see that dastardly DD. Unless the Petro just dies. Which, you know, I also accept teammates killing bad peoples for me. That is also acceptable. I am down with the sickness on that one. Get up, down with the sickness. Get up, I'm down with the sickness. Oh, get up, I'm down with the sickness. Open up your wound and let it bleed into me. Sadness. I don't remember the lyrics. If somebody actually has the lyrics to that, I could probably sing it. You fucker get up, you know I'm down with the sickness. You fuckers get up, you know I'm down with the sickness. Open up your heart and then it's open to me. Something like that. How many pills did I have after COTS? COTS made me very sad. My psychological trauma was too much to bear, and thus I charged forward into the wild world of WoWs to go, I don't know, traumatize myself more. It's a tough job, but somebody's got to do it. Not really. Okay, so German planes hate dirt, which is cool, because now we don't have to get dirty, because the Des Moines is dead. And we can try to find a Daring that we're not going to be able to kill, which is also sexy. No! No! Shit. Goliath might be able to, whatever. There we go. Can start pushing up too.
Autopilot mode enabled.
We have slightly more health than they do. I sure sound jolly for a tough job. Yeah, when I get tired, I get really weird. Richard Cheese version? I used to love Weird Al Yankovic when I was a kid. I mean, I still do. So, Weird Al can recommend. Do enjoy. I guess we actually cannot push here. Because these dudes have kind of lots of health. That sucked. More of that, please. Alright, so the Daring has done the thing. Which is cool. Yamato is in the middle of nowhere doing nothing. Also cool. Yamato! Friend! Battleship's over here, friend! What are we against? Are we against the Richthofen? Richthofen's not gonna fuck over Goliath anytime soon. It'd be really cool if we reset this. If somebody shoots and resets this.
Concentrate fire on the enemy warship.
Be really cool if somebody resets this. Yeah. They did the thing. Get what, 2? Why are you shooting the Yamato when you could shoot the Kurfürst that's in the cap? Because he can't see the Kurfürst, that's why. I get it now. It took a while, but I caught on. 3 resets. 1 reset. It's about to get A, which is cool. You fuckers get up, going down with the sickness. Tired Ensconce is fun to watch. Sometimes I'm just in the mood. You know, sometimes you just gotta be in the mood. It's a fine line between crazy and tilted. When you cross it, you don't come back. We hit with 3 bombs and 1 of them actually mattered. Yeah! Yamato still has too much health. Kurfürst is filled with angry German swearing about not being able to get the cap. Look at that beautiful bomb footage. More bombs. All the bombs. Bye-bye. Good news is he got A, and that's the thing that mattered. Not good news is the Yamato wasn't even gonna see an enemy for like the next 3 minutes. No, I don't think that hits. Thunder can actually shoot stuff. He's just off in Timbuktu, which is cool. I hear it's a good place. The Yamato hit a ship? This is some bullshit here. I was clearly lied to by the map experts of Mars. Please, please, please. Yes, of course. Yeah, well, I mean, if you're having as much fun as I'm having, this Yamato's gonna live forever. MVROP. The rockets are amazing. I mean, let's just be straight about it. The rockets are amazing. So, yeah, you mess with the bombs. Yeah, it's frustrating. But you can hit a Des Moines for 25,000 damage, and then you can do it again. And then you can do it again. And then you're probably out of rocket planes. But you can do it 3 times, and 3 times is kind of a lot. Open up your heart and let it flow into me.
Autopilot mode disabled.
Let me ask chat. Would you like me to sing you a little bit of the BioShock song thing that they did? Because I practiced it a little. Not a lot, but a little. I know a little bit. I did it on stream and I had fun. Can we heal through this? This is dumb. I'm wasting time here. Daka Daka. All the plane death. Please die. Thank you.
Enemy battleship foundered.
I think he punched himself out. Live! Live, little planes! Alright, we used our 8-second heal and we made it matter. Sure, we're gluttons. If you let the Germans build what they want, they get frisky. I'm sorry, that was good. I liked that. That was good. That was pretty tasty. We could do the same thing where we save the heal to try to out-heal the Yamato fighter. Then we attack twice, give or take-ish. Please. Please stop. There we go. Did the Yamato fighter go away? This is also an acceptable option. No idea what it is, just do it. I need the lyrics, because I haven't memorized them. There are times where, like, I get in this like little kick for what is it? No, the Thunderer, you are our only hope. You were the best of us. Oh, please latch. Son of a bitch. He's no longer the best of us anymore. All right, Mr. Yamato.
Autopilot mode enabled.
I'm going to empower myself to eat shit for you. We're gonna see how well this works. That was good. More of that, please. Rocket planes? A 14,000 isn't terrible. Nice. Or wait, what's the internet meme version? Nice. Nice.
Fighter airborne.
Nice. Nice.
Airborne.
36k, we get some bombs back because we didn't derp them away into the Richthofen. Probably is going to come down to a CV duel, to be fair. Which is not great, but I mean, it's something. There's fighters there. Haha.
Destination reached.
How badly do we get hurt?
Disabled.
Oh my god, is this Yamato carrying us? I was so sad that he was off in outer space for so long. He's back from outer space. This bitch gonna shoot you with them big ass guns. He shoots him in the face.
Destroyed an enemy battleship.
You thought you saved your fucking star, but now he made you leave your ship.
Victory is inside.
Back to bother me. Oh no.
Autopilot mode enabled.
Daka Daka. The CV just says, I just want to do something. CVs are OP. There's nothing you can do. Oh, those fucking fighters just murder my shit over and over and over again. What? Fighters matter now? Treason. How can you run a fighter build? Because it works. Why else? It's gonna pen. It did! 11k.
Battle ends in 5 minutes.
I didn't until I got here, but I'm loving the shit out of it. Yeah, enhanced reactions, no joke. Plus, enhanced reactions is getting buffed in patch 10.4. Also not a joke. Friend, just stop. More rockets! Oh, that was much less satisfying. The other one was much larger. No fighters? What? He doesn't have a line on us, and if he strikes the Yam, he strikes him for like 4k. He'll be fine. Right, friend? Just... No! We were gonna shoot him. It's gonna happen. You're waiting for Wisconsin's cover album? Did we do damage? We did. We did damage! This Wisconsin guy is terrible PR. Ugh, can't do damage.